Coleman gives us the opportunity to touch more people, to see more women, to take more women for doctor's appointments, more treatments. It gives me the opportunity to do more presentations in the community, to stand in grocery stores and beauty shops on Saturday morning and talk to people about breast health. If we didn't have a program like Coleman in our community, more of the women who are able to use the service would not have it. They wouldn't be able to afford a mammogram. They wouldn't have Honorary Ellen Atkins standing in their church community talking about it. We would really lose a whole lot more women. They just wouldn't have the service.
The impact goes far beyond just a screening mammogram for these women. Screening mammograms are often the first step. Hopefully in every woman who has a mammogram we don't find any suspicious findings. However, if there are suspicious findings, they're tied right directly into the breast care professional that they need to work up those suspicious findings. In addition, through St. Mary's, we're also doing a personalized risk assessment on every woman. So while a woman may have a normal screening mammogram, there may be some red flags as far as her personal history or family history that may put her at increased risk of developing breast cancer. So breast cancer, unfortunately, doesn't select patients based on their ability to seek out health care, their ability to pay. So we really want to be able to screen everyone, not just women who have the resources to find their own screening. Coleman allows us to provide the services to every woman and to educate every woman about their personal need for breast health.
In the years that we have been funded by Coleman for the Count Me In program, there are so many women who have had the services that they need that they would not be able to get otherwise. This year, Coleman funds are helping to fund our education and outreach programs, which meet women in the community where they are and provide them education at spots where they already are. Coleman does a number of different things. One is they keep visibility for the cause. Another thing that they do is they act as a mobilizer, and they act as a way for people who are concerned about the cause to get involved. And then they act as a conduit for the money that comes in to help to get it to the places where it needs to go.
What I hope that patients would get out of the program is the importance of screening for breast cancer, but also to be more comfortable and knowledgeable about their breasts. There are women who fall through the cracks. There may be women who have come to the States and are not part of the healthcare system. There are women who have lost their healthcare insurance. There are women who are self-employed and don't have healthcare insurance. And women tend to take care of others first, their families. And so their own healthcare kind of falls behind, and so this fills the gap.
Our program is very, very appreciative of the help Coleman has given us, because without it, we really would not be able to offer these mammograms to women at no charge. Most of the mammograms we do are screenings, so there are not any symptoms involved. It's very reassuring because women know that that's something that's recommended for their health. And then, of course, for the few women that are diagnosed through the program with breast cancer, the impact is that it can save lives, because we can get them into other services that can treat the cancer and save their life.
I think that our program is very unique, and it's very important to support a program that allows for looking at breast cancer risk in a much different way. The information that we provide greatly helps our patients. They love the education piece. They come out much more informed about their cancer and about how it runs in their family than they ever would have meeting with any other provider. As well, they can come away with the knowledge of knowing whether this is something that they may run in their families, and whether their daughters are at risk, their granddaughters at risk, and whether they may be at increased risk for other cancers in the future as well.
These women are so excited that they can have this opportunity. They might not have had a mammogram for many years, and we've had just amazing feedback, just so thankful that they can take advantage of this, and it just helps them to relax and feel better knowing that they're taking care of themselves. It's important to have programs like this because our women are important. We want our women to be healthy. We want our women to be around. They impact so many people, family and friends, and our women deserve to have a good quality of life, and they deserve to be able to have services such as a mammogram, whether they can pay or not. So Komen helping us to do this has just been a wonderful, wonderful partnership.
Our program, Gaps in Breast Health Services, was created because we did realize that there were gaps for certain types of patients. For example, one of the federally funded programs, Women's Health Network, covers women from ages 40 through 64. Well, there are women under 40 who also need the service, and women who are over 64. Our program covers those women. Typically what will happen with patients who are underserved, they'll wait. They may have a problem, they may well be aware that they have a problem, but because they don't have insurance, they won't seek help. Well, at the point that they do seek help, it can be very expensive and very difficult for them. And there isn't as much chance for intervention and a good outcome. So it's exceedingly important in terms of the quality of care for patients, but also in terms of controlling healthcare costs.
We've diagnosed several people with breast cancer. We've also it's also allowed women to receive mammography services who wouldn't normally be able to because they are uninsured or underinsured. I think if we didn't have Komen's help, the difference would be, honestly, that many people wouldn't get screened and the message wouldn't get out there that there needs to be screening and there needs to be a diagnosis and there needs to be some sort of a cure for breast cancer.
It's important for our community to support Komen because when you support Komen, you're supporting your family. You're supporting the women in your life, mothers, sisters, daughters.
People need to get involved and volunteer and be a part of the Komen organization.
The research and the awareness and the involvement that so many people have had, it's a perfect example that none of us should ever believe that just one person can't make a difference.